Right guys, what's up, welcome back to the channel. So we got some pretty meaty updates finally for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now this is going to be delivered on the 12th of December going forward on everything consoles, PC, right? And it's absolutely monster. So this is from the Japanese website. There's no information yet in English, but we translated it with Google, so it's pretty good, to be honest. It's like 90% accurate. So let's go over this because guys, it is quite crazy and it's gonna cover a lot of amazing stuff. So let's start off. First and foremost, now all stages can be selected in 1P versus 2P. So again, finally now you can do any combat with anyone on any map, which is couch gameplay, which is really awesome. Next one, guys. Here we're gonna get with some very interesting stuff. Added the ability to switch character display methods, so they have a new menu selection, which I've seen some screenshots on, which is pretty good. Added the ability to customize team member settings. Okay. Ranked match player match. Added the ability to skip the animation. Finally, you can skip it because, oh my god, it was just so annoying. On every ranked battle, you had to wait through that introduction. I mean, yeah, it's fine like the first 10 times, but then it just gets so annoying. Just get rid of it. I just want to fight. I don't want to see the introduction. Player matches. This is if you want to add the ability to choose whether the team members are public or private. I mean, I don't care about that. Custom battles, don't care about that. Options, added the ability to change the camera focus during battles to a closer distance. So this one is interesting. So I guess this is more to allow you to see your opponent's moves potentially a bit better with their combos. So closer camera. Battle system, this is where we're gonna get with the meaty stuff, right? First and foremost, the high-speed Dragon Dash. So R2 and X, obviously, high-speed Dragon Dash, which moves towards the opponent at high speed. Alright, Smash Fighting. The opponent will no longer flinch when hit by a Rush Energy Blast while charging a Smash melee attack. No more flinching when you charge your attack. Amazing. Rush Blast, oh sorry, my bad, next one. When charging a Smash melee attack during a Rush melee attack, the amount that the charge time is reduced based on the number of hits has been increased. So charge time is reduced based on how many hits you've been doing, which again is pretty cool. I think that's a really good one, really good one. Next one, Rush Blast. The time it takes to fire the next shot after the maximum number of shots set for each character has been reached, has been increased, so you cannot spam anymore, which is really good. Your Rush Blast, amazing. Rush Bullet Repelling. It is now possible to transition from deflecting energy spheres while stationary to deflecting energy spills while moving. Again, that's really cool, so you can deflect them as you move around and even when you stop, because before you would just be there stuck and you couldn't move when you deflect them, which is quite annoying. Steps. Improve the state where you will be immune to some attacks immediately after starting the step. This is really good because step has been quite of a miss these times, and sometimes you would step but you still get captured into the attack of the opponent, so it was pretty annoying. Rush Energy Blast and Smash Energy Blast can now be avoided as well. That is pretty cool, they can be avoided. Z Burst Dash, increased consumption upon activation. That's interesting. Burst Smash, no energy consumption when activated, but energy consumed according to distance while moving. So again, it's going to increase the cost when you move around far away, but when it's activated, it doesn't consume. Blast, increased damage increase when using boost. So when you use a boost for a blast, it increases the damage as well for yourself, which is really cool. I mean, do more damage, so then people actually are incentivized to activate the boost for their characters. Z-Search will no longer miss when switching characters. This is really amazing because it was just so annoying. You would switch a character in front of your enemy and then you cannot see them. That was just so stupid. When Z-Search misses, the opponent will now be captured in a short amount of time if they are in front of your field of vision. Again, amazing. Z-Counter. Now this one is a big one. This one is massive. No more Z-Counter fights, guys. The input time has been reduced. Changed the design. So this is really important. So the input time has been reduced. So you have less time, less frames to actually get it down right. So, you know, you have to be really good at it, right? Change the design so that when the Z counter is used repeatedly, it gradually becomes more difficult to input. Increase the amount of energy consumed when a Z counter is successful. That's again, really good. Decreased the amount of skill stock increase when a Z counter is successful. So, your skill stock, which goes up, now your skill points are going to decrease in terms of how fast they grow. Again, awesome. No more like Z counter fest where you just avoid non-stop. That is just stupid. So that's going to be fixed, hopefully, with this update. Now, the input time has been reduced, which means that people will have to basically practice it again to kind of get the hang of it and know when exactly to press it. But, if you practice in the hyperbolic time chamber for like a couple of hours, you should be pretty good. Next one, the revenge counter. When using predict against revenge counter, the stock consumption has been reduced from 2 to 1, so you can do it a bit more frequently, which is again really cool, because barely anyone used this one because it was just so costly, like 2 skill points. That's a lot for that, right? Rush fighting during sparks. The gradual damage reduction when hitting multiple times has been adjusted to provide a larger reduction. It has been made impossible to interrupt the final attack of a combo's air combo with a guard. That's interesting. So this is again during Sparky mode, I guess. So it has been made impossible to interrupt the final attack of a combo's air combo when you are in Sparky mode. So if you can't guard the mid combo, when you do the final attack, you cannot guard against it because you're there in the Sparky mode, which means the character, of course, is like more powerful. So that's interesting there, because now you cannot just like guard yourself all the way through it. Substitution reduces the amount of HP recovered by reserve characters. So this is really good, because many people, what they've been doing, they just literally been stalling, like changing their characters every 20-30 seconds with weak characters, and then in and out and in and out. It's just so damn annoying. So I guess this is a really good thing, because now your HP increase is going to be much smaller. Z-Burst Dash. So Z-Burst Dash tackles by giant characters can now be guarded against. That's really good, because before you could not guard against them, which was just absolutely ridiculous. And now we have more stuff, which is really good. All skills that instantly enter Sparky mode increased stock consumption. That's right, increased stock consumption, guys. That is amazing. So cool, honest to God, so cool. Now you cannot just spam it, and I guess like it's gonna increase from 3 to, I'm hoping 2 to 5, but I guess it's gonna be 4 skill points for now, for the time being, but we shall see. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be either 4 skill points or 5 skill points, because 3 skill points was just too low, man, just too damn low. General skills that increase status, reduce skill stock consumption, so that's really good as well. So you can actually increase your status, because before nobody was using it because it was just so expensive. So nobody was actually using the boost skills on a character like Goku or Vegeta. So yeah, this is really cool. Multiple after image fist. The effect duration has been reduced to 10 seconds. Before it was 15 seconds. So this is quite a substantial decrease, 33%, and will be cancelled if the character is identified during this time. So I guess this means that if you activate, I'm not sure what this exactly means, but it will be cancelled if the character is identified during this time, if it's hit or something. I'm not sure, because it says identified, but that doesn't make any sense, because obviously you're in front of your enemy. So I just don't really get what this actually means. I guess it means if you are hit by an opponent, it gets cancelled while you activate it or something like that. I don't know. Slimming skill stock consumption has been changed from 3 to 2, and increased in status when this has been increased. Kill in 5 seconds. This is from Goku Super Saiyan 4, I believe. Increase the amount of status increase when used. That's really good as well, so you get more power. Stardust Barrier. This is from Vegito. It can now be activated even while receiving a frontal melee attack. That's really cool. So it's a bit more, I guess, true to the lore, because obviously this ability you can activate it even when you're attacked, which is really cool. Now, blast adjustment changes. Long distance blast and ultimate blast in general, they reduce the speed. That's right, guys, they reduce the speed because some of them were so damn fast, you just did not have enough time to avoid them. Super Vegito Final Kamehameha, increased energy consumption and damage dealt. That's an interesting one here. This is really cool. Son Goku Mini, you can now control the trajectory while charging. Mr. Satan Present Bomb, increased stiffness while time after activation. This is interesting, stiffness time. I'm not sure what this exactly means, but hey ho. Next one, character adjustments and changes. So Android 19 and Dr. Gero, the amount of stamina and energy absorbed when the throw is successful has been changed. So now very little gained. I'm pretty sure the amount they receive has been potentially halved or even more, and making it basically useless. So, you know, because before you could just spam it non-stop and you would get so much stamina and life just by doing 2 throws or 3 throws, 1 full bar, which is just ridiculous, right? Dragon Dash, Rapid Descent, and Rapid Descent now consume energy. So this was from the tournament, because some people in the I think it was in the French tournament, some people were spamming this with the androids, and right now, with the current build, your Dragon Dashes do not consume any ki, and they were just going up and down, and they were just so pathetic. So with this one, even the androids, they will consume ki when dashing, which of course makes sense. Cell's second form, now throw escape is possible. Cooler, increase the amount of stamina recovered when transforming. Giant characters, increase the time it takes to charge up smash attacks and reduce their power. Really, really good. And Great Ape and Dr. Willow reduce the maximum health. That's right, because their health was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So this is really good, because that's exactly what we need. They just had so much health for less low cost, like 4 points of cost. It was just ridiculous. Like, I mean, come on, man, that's just ridiculous. And also improved usability and operational stability. Yeah, pretty much. So obviously this is just, you know, improves like glitches and stuff like that. So guys, really exciting, really good stuff. I believe like this this is really good. This is really, really, really good, to be honest, because I mean, I think it's really exciting. Now this one here says high speed Dragon Dash, new action. So on the PS5, press and hold R2 plus X, press and hold R2, right trigger plus A to add the action high speed dash, which moves towards the opponent. But this was already there, so I'm not sure why they call it here new action, because the Dragon Dash was already in the game. So this doesn't make any sense to me. It's just weird, but anyway. But yeah, to be honest, the one thing I'm happy the most is this one, which is the Z counter. The Z counters have been changed successfully, finally. And also the instant spark emote, again, really, really good. Now, I'm really annoyed that the ultimates, they have not changed the unblockables, because some ultimates, as you guys know, they're unblockable, you cannot block it. And I still believe that that's not fair. Not a single ability should be unblockable, because then that means you can spam it effectively, which is not good. So I'm hoping that in the next updates, they will then remove those as well, because it's just so damn annoying. But yeah, I think in general, they made some really good adjustments for the combat, for the gameplay, just kind of removing that, you know, people who just abuse the same mechanic over and over again, and, you know, trying to make the game more fun, because if you allow for people to basically abuse mechanics in the game, they will abuse them. So hopefully with this, people will learn to play the game as it should be played, to have fun and not to just abuse some of the systems just to gain some more wins, just for whatever reason. I don't know, just stupid, right? But guys, that's it for today's video. Quite a big update. Like, remember, this is coming on the 12th of December, so from tomorrow onwards. And yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting, and to be honest, it's gonna be a very, very interesting update, and I'm hoping that this is going to be one of the many updates to fix the game, because I still have to fix other stuff, like I said, like the unblockable ultimates and the super counter as well. The super counter, you shouldn't be able to do it all the time on every single attack, because it just breaks the combos, and effectively you cannot do combos in the game. Like in the game you cannot do combos, because the super counter, you can do it anytime, so combos per se lose all meaning. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, what's the point of having combos if literally you try to do a combo and you get super countered? Like, it's just stupid, right? So they should find a solution for that, and maybe like allow you to do super counter once every, I don't know, 20 seconds or something, or 10 seconds or 15 seconds, but like not make it constant, because if it's constant, then effectively the flow of the match is really awkward, and you get like super counter, super counter, super counter. It just becomes a super counter fest effectively. So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, see you later in the next one.